And this is actually why I've been meaning to say this, but I was so distracted with the fight and this guy yelling like a maniac that I couldn't process my thoughts properly, which is the fact that all your guys' fair welterweights, while they've been on Twitter, exercising with their thumbs, Alexis Rocha has been fighting 5 fights in 14 months, sharpening his skills up. And one thing I know about boxing is activity matters.
Yeah,
you active in that ring, you sharp. You're fighting your style the best way you can when you're active, and he's been active. So look, am I saying Rocha's gonna beat Crawford? Fuck no. He's probably gonna get starched and be the next knockout victim. But all I'm saying is Terrence Crawford ain't exactly Pernell Whitaker. He can get touched. He's been touched by lesser fighters than Rocha. And I wouldn't be surprised with any outcome. That's what I'm saying, man.
Yeah, I'm with it with Israel Bulls. All these guys would be stripped of their damn belts by the snack shit.
They should. But you know what? I'm not against guys like Rocha who have been putting in the work.
Yeah.
Fight. You tell me one fighter at 147 who's fought 5 times in the last 14 months. Tell me. What's Thurman been doing the last 14 months? What's Spence been doing the last 14 months? What's even the guys we like? What's Pete Dobson and Harold Calderon doing the last 14 months? I like them. Those are my guys. Yeah. They're cool. But they ain't fought 5 times in 14 months for whatever the case may be. Yeah. He's been active. He's jumped on opportunities. And that's what it is. Mike Mito. So
give respect to that. I get you.
So it is what it is, man. I like Rocha. 5 times is a lot. Canelo hasn't even fought 5 times in the last 14 months. And he was fighting a lot, so
respect to him. I'm just like, I don't know. Are you gonna go live for that fight?
Yeah, it's Terrence Crawford. Of course. It's one of my favorite fighters. Yeah, he's a diva.
You think you're mad about him?
I'm mad. Yes, he's a diva. But shit, the show must go on. We got to cover this sport of boxing.
The show must go on.
And you know what? If somehow, right?
What's that song we were playing before we come on?
Step right up. Hurry, hurry. Before the show begins.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Keith Thurman playing the fucking flute. Errol Spence playing with ponies. Right. Look, let's be real. Let's be honest for a second. Yeah. Keith Thurman's playing flutes. Errol Spence is playing with ponies. Terrence Crawford is playing Call of Duty. Nobody's been active in the welterweight division. But then the guy that is active, that's fighting 5 times in 14 months, y'all want to shit on that guy. Why? Because maybe he isn't the A-level fighter. Whatever. Okay, maybe he's not an A-level fighter, but he's doing what he can to be his best self in the ring. And isn't that all we can ask as fight fans? Yeah. Isn't that all we can ask? Yeah. So I can respect a guy like Rocha. Yeah. I respect a guy like him who may not be an A-level fighter, but he's doing what he can to.
The bottom line is what BT's saying is he's well conditioned because he's actually getting lively fights compared to all the
I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna say Crawford's 35. He's 35. It's happened before.
So I get that. I get that. So that is a good point. The more active you are, the better. Because you could be out of the ring, always sparring and always in the gym. But if you don't get those active fights, get tuned up, that's what's going to cost you a lot of fights.
Yeah.
So I get what he's saying.
These guys that you guys want to praise, that you talk about lives every day because they're on Twitter. Oh, did you hear what this guy said about this guy? Oh, did you? Fuck all that. Rip Alexis Rocha out here fighting.
5 times.
Yeah, listen, I might need to just favorite this comment. I might leave this up there. Everyone wishes their favorite fighter fought 5 times in 14 months.
You're right, Kevin.
I wish. I mean, he has in the past. He's kind of old now, so God forgive him. But I wish even now, Robert Gonzalez could fight 5 times in 14 months.
Yeah.
I wish, some of the guys that I like and I talk about will fight 5 times in 14 months. I'm just saying, man. Look, you don't gotta think he has. Listen, it is possible. We can be adults here, guys. You can think that Terrence Crawford is gonna beat the shit out of Rocha and that he has no chance. But don't sit here and don't stick your finger and flap your gums at me when this is one of the only guys in the welterweight division doing anything.
Who's this guy?
Prabodnikov. Screw Crawford. We need Prabodnikov versus Rocha next. He's this guy that doesn't box no more. He's a 140-pounder. He used to block punches with his face. Oh. That's what he was. A 140-pounder. Who, by the way, Crawford. By the way, Crawford would have fought Prabodnikov if Prabodnikov would have done his fucking job back in 2017 and beat John Molina Jr. But guess what? He lost John Molina Jr. So guess who Crawford fought?
Yeah,
John Molina Jr.
I'm not mad at Rocha. For his opportunity to get his fights. To stay active, and get the big money fights. I'm more mad at. I'm actually more mad at fucking
the politics.
That Paul in Crawford.
I get it. I get that.
That's why I'm angry, really. And another thing, I didn't take my medication. I just took it now. We'll take it 5 hours ago.
I can see that.
I get crazy if I don't take medication.
You guys seen it. You guys seen what pops can be like off the meds, you know? So it is what it is, man.
Anyways, shout out to him. Respect to the African. Shout out to Ghana. He came out here in 6 days.
He tried to do what he could.
He made American money.
He had limited skills.
Better for him. I just think that he got to get a better coach. Teach him a little more skills. But hey, he did what he did the best he could.
I'm gonna say this because I went to the fight last March. I was there. I almost considered not even going because I was pissed off. But remember, Virgil Ortiz supposed to fight Michael McKinson in March of last year.
Yeah, Yeah.
Virgil Ortiz had his condition, right? Or whatever. He pulled out the fight. Do you know who it was that saved that show?
Who?
It was Blair Cobbs and Alexis Rocha. That's what saved the show. All right. And Alexis Rocha could easily have said, you know, well, I don't want to fight on this card because I don't want to headline. Because Virgil's not on it. He could have found out some excuse.
Do you think it's
I'm just saying he's jumped on opportunity after opportunity.
Do you think Virgil Ortiz and are you giving Honest a chance?
Of course I am. He might not.
Are you giving a high?
Yes, like a 45% chance.
Because
yeah.
It's coming back to Rocha. What I'm saying is, Rocha will get this fight with Crawford, but I mean, let's be honest. People really want to see the Virgil's got to do something to fight somebody big, and I'm not saying, and I think that's going to be his toughest test. And I think as Rocha's your opinion, who's the better fighter?
Oh, Virgil.
Okay, yeah, I'm going to say Stanionis and Rocha, who's the better fighter?
Stanionis.
Yeah. So they never fought.
No.
Well, maybe but this is going too quick because fucking free agent just wants to get tune-ups.
Who?
Crawford. Who else? I'm more angry at them.
Yeah, but at the same time, you got to also see the other side of it because Virgil Ortiz has decided to go the WBA route, which is kind of convenient because think about it, right?
Got an easier route.
Yes, because he's kind of, in a way, right? He's kind of pulling a Jaime Munguia type of thing.
Oh, okay.
Because he's number one contender in the WBO. His manager happened to be the same manager as who? Jose Ramirez.
Oh, hello.
He had the same manager as Jose Ramirez. So let's just be rational for a second. We like Virgil. I like Virgil. Virgil's likable. He's a fantastic fighter, but he has the same manager as Jose Ramirez. So you already know it's about to be some bullshit there.
Yeah.
He's number one in the WBO, so he could petition to fight Crawford. I like Virgil. I want to see him fight Crawford.
Yeah.
But the way I think with the landscape and the way everything's shaking out, I'm gonna tell you guys what's gonna happen, okay? Or what I think will happen. So Rocha's gonna fight Crawford. I hope it's a good fight. Personally, I like upset just so you guys can see Rocha's a better fighter than you think, and he's doing more than all your favorite welterweights. That's why he's in the position to get the fight in the first place. Mm-hmm. But if Crawford takes care of Rocha, right? If Crawford beats Rocha, which he should, and Virgil beats Stanionis,
and they're gonna make that fight.
They're gonna make Virgil versus Crawford. And guess what's gonna happen? Spencer's gonna fight Thurman. He's gonna whine and complain like a girl, and he's gonna hold the 54. Guess what's gonna happen? The belt's gonna become vacant. It'll probably become vacant before Virgil and Crawford even happens. And guess what winds up happening? Mm-hmm. Virgil and Crawford go from being a world title fight to a world title invocation fight. Just like that. Jeez. And just like that, Al Heyman no longer has control of the welterweight division. Just like that.
That's what's gonna happen?
That's actually I think it's gonna happen. Okay. I think that. Yeah. I have some pretty deep reasons for it, but y'all not ready for that. You're not ready for that.
Yeah, Rocha is entertainment. He's good. He actually does bring it out and got the fans and got the people behind him.
I'm just saying, I don't get where all the hate's coming from. It's okay. It's okay to get mad. It's okay. It's okay.
Yeah, you got
well, okay.
He's part of the damn
TV. Okay.
Come on, man.
You don't want them to hype him up?
No.
Then tell these other fucks in the division to fight. How about that? Tell fucking Keith Thurman, Ennis, everyone, Harold, Pete, everyone. Tell them all.
Get the domino.
Tell them all. All right. Tell them all. Tell the whole division. Fucking Stanionis. Who's Tilo Abdulkakwa? Cody Crowley.
You can get angry, but don't get angry at the
Mario Boyos.
At the messenger. He's just a messenger.
Jamal James.
Yeah, get angry at the motherfuckers at the top to hold everything up. Yeah.
You want to get mad at the guy that's fighting. Okay, so you don't want them to hype him up, but guess what? He's the only one that's on the fucking TV because he's the only one fighting all the time. Because everyone, because those guys are holding everything up, right? They're holding everything.
Like Harold said,
right? The champions holding everything up. But then the guys that are next to him, they don't want to move either. Why? Because they don't want to risk their position. Oh my God.
So okay, I will give the respect.
So the one guy who's actually
5 times a year. Yeah, I got you. You got a valid point.
He would have been more than okay, well than his right, because he had his original opponent Anthony Young pulled out. He could have said, "I'm not going to fight this African guy."
Yeah.
I'm not saying he would have been.
But you basically say he still took the risk and did it.
Yeah, he could have.
He could just sat there in line and just waited in line.
You know, like fighters go through stuff out the ring.
Right, yeah.
His girl problems or weight
mama problems or whatever.
And then he looks like shit. And then what? And then look, he's not that good. He lost to African.
Yeah.
You know, so it's just like, come on, man.
So better to say you gotta respect Rocha because at least he took the risk. A lot of
I'm not even know like
the
crazy thing is
that big fight.
You're talking to the guy who went to the Blair Cobbs Rocha fight and rooted for Blair Cobbs, and I made a bet. With someone. And I lost.
Is that girl?
The girl.
I remember that.
PYB, shout out to Tara.
Mm-hmm.
I had to do push-ups on video because Blair Cobbs got knocked out by Rocha. So I'm not no like Rocha fanboy, but I'm mature enough and I'm enough of an adult to realize that hey, maybe the reason why he might be getting some hype and he might be getting some notoriety and maybe why he's getting in position is because he does the one thing that I beg and ask these fucking divas to do. And what is that? Fight.
Take a risk.
Fight.
Yeah, fight.
Take some damn risks.
What he's saying, instead of staying in the lunch line waiting for that big meal or that big title fight, take a risk and just go ahead and do it.
It's ridiculous.
He's basically saying Rocha's been doing it for the last 5 times out of the year. And I get what he's saying. So he says, don't say hit pops and hate on him. He's at least took that risk. All the other ones are staying in line in the rankings and just stay there.
Yeah, and then they go on Twitter and fucking hit the bag and everybody says they're a killer, but then they don't fight. We see them once every 18 months. I'm sick of this shit, man. I'm sick of it. Because it's not just Rocha. There's many fighters in other weight classes that are, they don't have time to tweet. Want to know why? Because they're fucking in the gym and they're in the ring and they're fighting and they're putting in work. They don't have time to tweet.
Yeah.
They don't have time to be in the boxing tabloids. They're fighting.
He's going up. He said, but at least Rocha took the domino effect, got himself on the domino line, and risked it, and then he came back over here to get the big biscuit now.
Let me tell you guys this. I just told you about how last March Virgil fell out. Rocha stepped up to the main event, and he basically saved the show. You may not realize this. Tonight, he saved the show again. Mm-hmm. Do you know who this date was originally for?
No.
Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia's tune-up fight against Mauricio Hesta was supposed to be on this day. But Ryan said you don't need a tune-up. And Golden Boy already had this date. They already had the venue booked and everything. Oh, so if Rocha didn't step up, guess what would have happened?
Lost money.
They would have lost money. So guess what? You know who's in good standing with Golden Boy right now?
Yeah.
Rocha.
Yeah.
So you know who's going to get more dates? Win, lose, or draw against Crawford? Yeah. Rocha. Okay. You know who's the most active welterweight in the world? Rocha.
That's why you call him the true school sports.
Fuck out of here, man. I'm getting sick of this shit.
He's spitting the limits.
Nah, I see some of you guys making it a racial thing, talking about the Mexicans are the only fighters that work. That's not true either. Because there's fighters from all nationalities that work. Don't start with that.
I just skip those.
Don't start with that. There's nothing wrong there's nothing for Crawford at 147 anymore. Rocha is a meaningless fight. No big fight will happen after it all. Crawford will cherry pick someone else. Crawford has to move. They should just retire, man. Retire. Who cares? Who cares? Well,
they're not gonna. Crawford's not gonna retire. Neither is Spence until they get. They're gonna, as long as they can still have opportunity to make big money.
I'm telling you right now, whoever knocks one of them out,
I honestly think
whoever knocks
a lot of this also goes to the fault of what the fuck this guy's name is. Have a great day running.
Mauricio Sulaiman's
a big problem with them. Keep running him and all the other sectional bodies. They're part of the same fucking problem with this bullshit. You guys are supposed to go ahead and fucking push the issue, strip motherfuckers when they haven't fought, take the motherfucking belts, and you haven't done it either. You want to sit there talking about your long run you had and hello Canelo.
Hello Canelo.
Go fuck yourself.
He said hello Canelo. Saludos.
And I'm just talking straight up. Sanctioning bodies got a double standard. All this politics, all this shit. If you're a passionate, like I get angry and I can't really get angry because I'm on a fucking heart attack thing and I'm still going crazy and I shouldn't. I get passionate and it pisses me off. But when I see this fat fuck going in there, do all this shit. And I mean, so many good father this and they've done this, but you know what you guys haven't done? You haven't grabbed your motherfucking balls and stripped motherfuckers when you're supposed to. So you weren't the shit.
You know?
Keep on running.
Yep. So it is what it is.
I agree with what Marlon Issue 76 said. Crawford is cherry picking his way to make more money.
I mean, hey man. They need to go ahead and
fix it. Crawford deserves a payday for his retirement. Yeah, it does. Oscar promoting a 6-pack.
Yeah, man. So listen, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to Alexis Rocha, Santa Ana's the most active welterweight in boxing right now. That's why he's where he's at. You know, I couldn't stand Canelo for a long time, but you know what? I realized along the way, I said, you know what? Maybe the reason I can't stand this guy because he's the only one on TV because he's the only one who's fighting.
Mm-hmm. Nobody else. It's true. Like a lot of active fighters out there. You gotta give respect to that because they're willing to take that.
And look, like I don't know every fighter in the world situation, so I'm sure there's guys that wanna fight 5 times a year. Maybe they just can't because of contract. There's a lot of stuff that goes on in boxing, right? Yeah. But like I know things, and I know offers that fighters get made, and they don't want to take them because they feel like they're worth more, and they want to play Mr. A-side businessman. So you know what happens? Then you get a guy like Alexis Rocha who just fights. Then he makes the money that was proposed to him, and then he gets a bigger opportunity, and then he makes more money, and then his star grows, and then the same fighters that turn down 7 gajillion offers, now they say, oh well, I didn't get the opportunity. Mm-hmm. Fuck out of here. Who's
the fighter that recently? I don't know. I think Belonga. He didn't come out and say it, but we know through the inside of boxing that Belonga turned up a big fight, and that's when fucking Top Rank gets see you later. Yeah. We won't tell you who was supposed to fight. Like we can't put that out there. But I'm letting you know, Belonga turned up a big fight with a big fighter, and he didn't take the fight. And that's when Top Rank said, "Get the fuck out of here." Yeah. So I'll leave it like that. So
that's just what it's going to be.
Bottom line is, BT says it the way he says it. I get hyped up. I get angry because. And it's again.
I get angry. I don't appreciate.
I try to hold back on a lot of shit.
I don't appreciate.
And I get on this case. I troll him sometimes.
I don't appreciate fighters who are legitimately out here working hard. They're actually like. We'll take Rocha for example. Rocha has. I'm not gonna say he has a big fan base, but locally in his town and in Southern California, he sells tickets. I've seen this shit myself. He's got a good little fan base there. Well, guess what? You know what he's doing? He's fighting active and he's satisfied. He gives a fuck about his fans. Yeah. Did you hear what the first thing he said? Yeah. He thanked every last one of his fans. And I've seen him go and take pictures with tons of his fans. Yeah. And he's doing it the way fighters used to do it back in the day. When they would fight 3, 4, 5 times, they'd win a big fight or a fight that meant something like Larry Cobb's. And they try to build up that momentum, and then eventually they got to where they wanted to get to. So I can't hate on a guy like this. I can't. I'm sorry. You can sit here, you can demean his skills, you can say he's not an A-level fighter. That's cool. No, I'm not saying. I am not going to do that.
I just can't sit here. My other point of this discussion is like the saying goes that there's levels to boxing. So for me, I knew this was going to be a walk in the park for Rocha anyway before the fight even started. Because you got a guy that just last minute did it, and you told me about how the thing is. I just don't, and it's not really about you. It's about how the media will perceive this to be as big of a thing that he's done, but they don't see the reality. He's fought a COD level fighter that he was supposed to run over him.
Okay, I hear you.
But
my counter to that is
you're gonna say, Rocha took
no. You say he's fought a COD level fighter, right? Mm-hmm.
Oh, here he goes.
Most of these fucking guys aren't fighting anybody. Who cares? Who cares? Like, come on, man. Let's not be nitpicky. That's like when this is why fighters don't want to fight nobody, because I gotta be honest. Some of you boxing fans sound like fucking women. Yeah. You sound like bitches because you get mad at a guy because you say, oh, like, okay, I'll use an example. Demetrius Andrade, he doesn't fight at all, right? Then when Rocha fights George Ashley on short notice because his original opponent pulled out, who wasn't that great anyway.
So he still made the same part.
And he fights him. Oh, well, he's fighting a CDL level guy. So you tell me which one is worse. Let me know in the comments. Is it worse to sit on your ass and not do nothing and not fight and not give the fans a show and not give people what they want to see? Or is it better to sit on your ass and just wait for the big fight and do that?
Waste time.
You tell me. Would you rather want a fighter to do it? Would you like Rocha to be more like the guys in most like 90% of boxing, where they just sit on their ass and they just wait for a?
I think it was legit. He came out there and saved the card for the whole again. So we gotta give props to that. Like I said, sometimes me, when I get very emotional, when I get very into the fights and stuff like that, and I see certain fights, like I have to say the way I say it. Right now, when you talk to me about Crawford, and I'm a big Crawford fan, and Spence, I don't like to hear about them too because it just just gets me my blood pressure.
Like, I don't know what's up with these new age boxing fans. Sometimes every now and then when I have like time, which I don't really get a lot of time these days, but when I do, I go on YouTube sometimes. I'll pop in and out of lives, and I won't comment. I won't say anything. I just listen to what they're saying about boxing, see what the streets are saying about boxing.
Yeah.
And it's like people don't even support guys that fight anymore. It's like that's not even about what's going on in the ring. They care about what fucking outfit the guy's got on, how many tickets he sells, and if he's got a fine girlfriend. Who gives a fuck? I want to know if the guy can fight. Yeah. That's what I'm here for. I'm here for the smoke. Yeah. That's what every fight fan should be here for, is the fights.
Today, I almost said the boxer's name. Today we were at Mundo, and I'm a good friend with Pedro Diaz, a trainer with Mundo Boxing, and I was talking to him about. I said, man, I said, one of your fighters, he was talking about, this is my ex-fighter, blah 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 blah, and he was telling me, he's like, you got fighters that really want to sit there and not discipline themselves to actually fight and make the fights happen, and then you got fighters like Rocha, who actually he's concerned about his fans, his following, and he's concerned about his career, and he's done it. So I have to look at from that spectrum what he did for Golden Boy. And I was telling Pedro, man, what happened? He said, no, people are undisciplined. They don't want to do it the right way. They're not going to do it the right way. But at least back to Rocha. Rocha went and did it for the fans, did it for himself, and did it for Golden Boy. So it is what it is. Don't. My son got a saying he always tells me. I don't know. Don't blame the messenger or some shit. What he says. Same thing here. Don't blame Rocha because Rocha's just fighting the friend that he was telling me throughout the fight.
He's doing his job.
Doing his job. I know you're mad because of C-Love, but he didn't go to Africa and say, just give me this guy over here.
Man, Rocha's probably barely left fucking LA County, and you want to get mad at him for fighting some guy from Ghana. You don't know. He just there. They said, okay, you're fighting this African guy. Go beat him. Okay. That's it. Yeah. That's it, man. But listen, on that note, guys, I'm gonna wrap it up. I got 2 post-fight review videos I got to shoot now, so